Hello friends, those back pages here. We'll give it a minute, see if anyone comes in. Alright, there we go. Technical difficulties, I apologize. Hello friends, those back pages here. I hope you're well. Give me 1 second. Let me set up the chat so I can see what's going on. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's cover that. From my last video I worked on it. Good old-fashioned cardboard in front of the delayed feed. Alright, so here we are, the last day of July 2020. As it should be, I should be standing right now in Atlantic City, actually sitting with my friends eating dinner. But with the pandemic and everything, here we are. Wanted to stop and say thank you to JT and Up North Collectors and Kin and Tops and Panini and Bench Clear especially Bench Clear for putting this on. It's incredible that we can have this sort of thing go on when nothing else is going on, if that makes any sense. So, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I appreciate it. I appreciate you taking your time to spend with me on my time. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna learn, or try to learn, because I believe in always learning. I feel that's very important. And go over some stuff, tell a little bit about myself. Maybe we'll do a little Q&A, see how that goes. So I see a bunch of people coming in, and I thank you all. I won't waste time. Go ahead and calling everyone out. You guys know who you are. I do want to start by saying that if you are hearing my voice, if you are watching, not only do I appreciate it, but you can do this as well. All we've got here is a camera on my phone. Got a fancy stand that was gifted to me by a friend. And I've got the computer so I can see you guys chatting, because you can look at it on your phone, but it doesn't work quite as well. It goes too quickly. So I was trying to decide how to start this one. I will start by saying I've never, this will sound real funny, but I've never recorded for an hour straight, so either I'm gonna way miss the mark over, or we'll have some kind of Q&A and try to fill in the rest. But I think what I want to do is start with the national, since that's why we're all here or not here, as it goes. I was fortunate enough to attend my first national in 2010 in Baltimore. And it was sort of a last minute thing. You know, I was working a lot at the time and I didn't really have any time off because I didn't ask in advance. And I think I attended the Friday show. I don't remember which day of the week it was. But I was working in Manhattan and I booked one of those megabus tickets for $1. Got to Baltimore, hooked up with some friends from the old days back in Freedom Cardboard days, for those of you who have been around for a while. Shout out to those guys, they rock. Got to the show in the middle of the night, crashed on their floor. Woke up early, very excited to go to the show. Spent the entire day at the show. Then headed home the next day because I had to go back to work the next night. But in the course of all that, I was hooked. I was totally, I got the show bug. And it was that day I said, I gotta go every year. And I have been fortunate enough to go every year. And 2011, it was in Chicago. And I planned myself better. And I flew out there. And spent, Wednesday to Sunday in amongst with all the people, having a good time. Meeting a couple people, but not too many people. I had been writing a blog on the internet, WordPress, I think it was. Had started the year prior. Then 2012 happened. 2012, I was spending a lot of time on the Collector's Universe message board, and I was meeting a lot of people, talking back and forth with a lot of people. You going to the show? Yeah, going to the show. We're having a meet up at Baseball Card Exchange and that. So then the 2012 show was in Baltimore, so I went ahead and took Amtrak from the city, New York City, to Baltimore. It was like 2-hour train ride right there, direct. Boom. Walk in. That oh man, I'm at the show. It feels so good. It feels euphoric to be at the show. And meet up with the CU guys. And one of them says, hey, Dwight Gooden's going to be signing at a Steiner event. You want to go? Absolutely. And for those of you that have watched my channel for any amount of time, you know what the 85 tops 620 means to me. And that's important for those of you who have been watching a long time, because there is going to be a giveaway tonight. And yeah, so stay tuned for that. I won't go into the whole Dwight Gooden card story. There's really no need to rehash that. I did make an entire episode on that, episode 150. So then I met friends there that are still my friends today. Friends that I still talk to every day, almost every day. Yes, hydrate. And the show ended. The usual, damn, the show's over. Sad for a couple weeks, actually, usually. And that ended. Life went on. That was 2012. 2013 was back in Chicago. Again, plan the week. By this time, I've met enough people, I've been fortunate enough to meet enough people in my life that I'm able to get a special badge to get in early. So I start getting in on Tuesday, seeing how things go and trying to share those memories with, and these are pre-YouTube days, so I'm trying to share those memories as best I can, and I do, with the blog and stuff. 2014 in Cleveland, same deal. Meet even more people. The circle of friends for myself grows larger. Still to this day, many of them I still talk to every day. 15 was back in Chicago. 16, Atlantic City. 16 in Atlantic City was probably the worst, convention. I mean, as far as size and everything, but still, it was the National. 17, back in Chicago. 18, Cleveland. 19, Chicago last year. And now, this year, was going to be back in Atlantic City. And here we are having an amazing virtual, not a convention, HobbyPalooza, the HobbyPalooza.com. And it's the HobbyPalooza 2020 version, and I'm completely honored to be someone who's on this in the first place, but on the first day. And just having a great time, seeing what everyone's done so far, seeing what's coming up. Mike O and Ed Weskergriff will be following me. I am not tech savvy enough to have put a link in the description. I apologize, but I'm sure everybody knows who Mike O is, and you can go to thehobbypalooza.com and they'll have a link to his channel, at least, or the video. Again, I don't have those capabilities. This is, and I'm coming up, and it's funny because I'm coming up on 3 years on YouTube. It'll be, I think, August 17th or something like that. So you too can make content. Now, why is it important to make content? It's important to make content not because you're going to get YouTube famous. Nobody here is going to get YouTube famous. This is not something you do to get YouTube famous. This is also something you don't do to get rich. My channel is not a channel that, I'm not going to spout off, you should invest in this, you should, top 5, this, that. And I might do some of those, but, and let me put a disclaimer there that these are my opinions. These are only my opinions. These are not fact. These are my opinions. And so make the YouTube channel. If your videos get 10 views, 5 views, 5,000 views, it doesn't matter. Because once your YouTube creation is out there, it's out there forever. Good, bad, or different. But the way I like to look at it, and I've told some of you guys this in person at the shows over the years, last year especially, and by the way, last year was just so incredible that, beforehand I even made up a custom card that is a picture of me over there with a little story on the back. You can get, you get these from Topps.com. It was, I think it was $25 for 50 of them. So, and I ordered 50, and that was plenty. And it makes a great business card, by the way. So you take this to the show, and hey, I know you. Hey, you want my card? Let's trade cards and all that stuff. Now, the thing is, with making the content and getting your YouTube channel going, whether you go face, hands, voice, whatever it may be, I just think it's beneficial to do the face thing, have your voice recorded, get yourself out there. And it's not for you. It's not, it's not a selfish thing. It's not for you. It's for, if you have children, if you have kids, if you have nieces or nephews, you have friends. Nothing in this world is promised. I mean, if 2020 hasn't shown us that, I don't know what will. So just do it. Put it out there. I know once it's out there, oh, I sound horrible. Believe me, I sound horrible. But you get used to it. It's your voice. Everybody is unique. Everybody does their own thing. Everybody collects how they want. Collect because it makes you happy. Let me repeat that. Collect because it makes you happy. Anything else that comes from it is a bonus as far as financially. But I think the most important thing that's going to come from it are friends. You're going to make a lot of friends. I think that's a good thing. You can never have too many friends. You can never have too much knowledge. You're always going to be learning. Like, I want to always be learning when I'm doing this, when I'm collecting, when I'm talking to other people, when I'm watching people that collect other things. I'm always interested. I don't care if it's cards, coins, comics, stamps, bottle caps, bottles, whatever it may be. It's almost like a process of osmosis. It's not something that is going to happen overnight. You're not going to just suddenly have everything. I mean, if you have, if you have unlimited funds, then sure, you can just, if you have 7 figures to spend on anything you want, you can, oh, give me that. Okay, you can, but for the most part, you're not. I know I'm not. I see myself as a collector who enjoys what he enjoys and enjoys learning and realizing that it's a marathon and not a sprint. And I apologize, I have to keep hydrating because in this world we live in, we don't talk very much out loud. Type on the internet, type on the phone, whatever it may be. So that's why it's important to go ahead and make content. They talk about you got to put 10,000 hours into something to be really good at it. Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, that's like, I think I did the math the other day. That's like 419 days or something like that. But again, it's a marathon, not a sprint. I'm fortunate enough to see, I like wax. I like to pay suggested retail price or less for wax. Now, for years and years and years, people would tell me that, or just say in general, not even just tell me, they would say, why are you buying retail? Retail is garbage. Don't buy retail. What do you mean? It's something I enjoy. Why is it garbage? Oh, you open it and you don't get your money back. You don't, your ROI is horrible. Okay. It's true, or it used to be very true. It's less true now, especially with the way that hobby prices are going. And as you can tell from behind me, I'm the type of collector that doesn't have any issue not opening something and just keeping it. As you can see, I've got blasters, back to 2003 is my oldest blaster, but I've got 2005 draft. Doesn't matter. Again, what I have doesn't matter. What matters is you guys. You keep the hobby going, you keep it alive, you keep it interesting, you keep it fresh. I love seeing the new channels. Unfortunately, I don't comment as much as I can on other people's I watch. And I'll smash that thumbs up. And I'll subscribe, the typical BS. But it's just always fresh to see, oh, what's that guy collecting? What's he got? What's he got on the horizon? What is bringing him joy? And if it's bringing him joy, maybe it'll bring me some joy. Now, of course, there are people on the other end of the spectrum that are, oh, what's this worth? What can I get on this? What can I flip this for in 3 days, or 3 hours, or 3 minutes, or 3 years, or whatever it may be? That's fine too. That's just another aspect of the hobby, more of the business. But that's not something that really interests me. Now, I'm always looking to help new guys or new collectors, gender neutral. New collectors, old collectors have questions. Now, always feel free to reach out. Like, this is my email. If you do reach out, just put something in the, like, hey, this is so and so from YouTube or whatever in the title, so it doesn't get lost, like in the spam, or doesn't get deleted accidentally, type of thing. So that's important, that someone asks for help, and it's funny, it's haha funny, but from time to time I will watch the invest, flip channels, and I'll watch them from time to time honestly for entertainment purposes. And I'll see, and again, what I'm about to say is it's going to come off, or it could come off as jealousy, but it's not. And I'll see a video that's 2 days old, 3 days old, and it'll have 13,000 views, 14, 15, 20,000 views, whatever it may be. And again, it's not jealousy. Let me make that clear. I think I have 2 or 3 videos over 2,000 views. Great, fantastic. I've done 350. I think this is number 315. I think this is. So, I've made a lot of videos. Some hit, some don't. And I'm making videos because I like to make videos, and I like to share, and I like to keep you guys interested, you guys learning, because some of the most fun parts I have with making these videos is the comment section or the private emails. Hey Eric, I really enjoyed that. I'm thinking about buying this. What do you think about that? Can I have your input on this? Whatever it may be. So and one of the keys for me personally, and I'm only speaking for myself, and I guess because I am a smaller channel, I'm hovering right around 1,500, which, after 3 years, doesn't sound like that. I'm very appreciative of it, don't get me wrong. But one of the, and I don't like to talk negative on the channel, one of the pet peeves, I guess, is that even in our community, and unfortunately, there's a lot of segments to our community, and I would hope that HobbyPalooza is trying to break that down some, because when I go and look at these other channels, I don't know the names in the comments. They're obviously card investors or collectors, and I don't see, I'll see it, like I said, I'll see a video with 15,000 views, and I'll see 130 comments. And I'll see usually 129 names I don't know from those comments. So we're out there, we're all collecting different things, we're all in the whole sphere of collecting, but we don't know each other. And I'm hoping that, HobbyPalooza is something that can bridge that gap, close it up, experience new people you might not have been aware of. And that could work both ways. Now, the thing that really irks me, and it's for the people I do watch and the people I don't watch, like the people I am subscribed to and the people I'm not, like I was saying, 15,000 views, 130 comments, but nothing from the creator. It'll just be comment. On occasion, it'll be a heart. Like someone will heart that one. Oh, let me give that one a heart. To me, that's not enough. I mean, people seem to want it both ways. You want to be super popular, super famous, but you're not, you guys out there, you people out there that are watching are just as important as we are. Not everyone who's a creator is watching. Should be, but like, alright, I got 15,000 views, I got 130 comments, F it, I'm gonna roll on and make another video. Just stop and think about that. Think about that for a minute. As a creator, stop and think about that for a minute. These people are watching your video, your content. They're spending their time on your content. And then they think enough of it to go and type out a few lines or give their thoughts if you ask them in the video to provide their thoughts. Hey, tell me what you think about that down below in the comments. Alright, they did that, and then crickets. Come on. You're better than that. I get it. Oh, well, again, I'm just, I'm sure some people were thinking, I've got thousands and thousands of subs, I don't have time for that. Maybe you should make time. Even like a quick, thanks man, I appreciate it. Thanks, brother. Thanks, just even thanks or something, like not just a little click the heart or hit the the thumbs up button or whatever it may be. Think about that for a minute and just let that sink in. I mean, I like to, and have I replied to every comment ever? No. It's funny, I had the episode prior to this one where I did a parody of myself. I know some people caught that, but I did my day zero recap from the National this year, which didn't happen, and I went ahead and made a 2020 version of my 19 version, and I hope to make a 2021 version, to be honest with you. But when I was looking at my 19 recap videos, I hadn't replied to anybody, and I felt bad. But this was last week, I just, being at the show is a little different. Now, being at the show is something that is, I can't, if you've never been, I can't describe it to you. It's kind of, if you like baseball, like, all right, you love spring training games. Well, how about you get up in the bottom of the ninth with the bases loaded and 2 outs and you're down by 2 runs? That's what the National is like. If you like football, hey, we're going to week 1. Going on a road trip, week 1, great. That's your local show that's huge. The Nationals, like, we're sitting on the 50-yard line at the Super Bowl. That's what the National is like. I can roll videos, I can roll film. Mike-O can do, he's got the fancy camera and he does a great job. No slight on him. And he can walk around and show you, but it's not, it's not gonna translate on this. Where's the camera? It's not gonna translate on this. You can see photos, all that stuff. It's not gonna translate. You need to go. So now that this year is not happening, start planning for next year. My friend Garrett will be on later after Mike-O, and Ed Westgriff, he gave me a hashtag which I've forgotten, but I like it. Garrett, if you're watching, put it down there. Text it to me so I can remember. But I was so happy. I was so proud of myself last fall, or the end of last summer, that I came up with the hashtag aim for AC. Hashtag aim for AC, and I put it on my, I put it on a piece of black paper like this, and I put it on my backdrop, and I was so happy about that. And it's, again, they're saying December 16th, that's Saturday, whatever that Saturday is, I can't remember exactly. But they're saying that, we're going to do Saturday to Wednesday, and honestly, I think it's and again, I don't have any information, I don't have any insider information, but I feel that is they have to do it. They can't just flat out cancel it, insurance reasons or whatever it may be. So they have to go ahead and try, and then probably in October or November they'll say, well, you know what, we can't go, it's a no-go, we're gonna have to cancel. And it's already hit a lot of us really hard. I mean, a lot of my friends that, like I said, under normal circumstances, I should be, wrapping up dinner in Atlantic City and getting ready to spend the Friday evening with my friends, hanging out, talking baseball cards, talking cards, having a good time, enjoying ourselves, just being in the environment, which we obviously can't do now. We can't be anywhere, we can't be in the environment, we can't be out of the environment. So, here we are. Now, I'm going to go over some slab stuff. I know a lot of you like slabs, some of you don't like slabs. I like slabs. Now, if you want me to put it in a nutshell, why I like slabs, because I collected from 1980 through 98, end of 97, beginning of 98, and then I had my retirement, my first retirement, as people like to say. And then when I came back in 2005 full time, and I've been back since, things changed. Like when I left in 98, slabs were popular, and they were expensive. They were really expensive. So when I came back, I discovered that they weren't so expensive anymore, especially if you were not hung up on 10s. If you were not hung up on the absolute highest grade you can get. Now, back then there was no BGS 10 did exist in 05, but there were no black labels. They hadn't invented those yet. So, you know, I would run the numbers, and you know, I always like to use Ken Griffey Jr. as an example. In 2005, his Upper Deck rookie in the 9 was $50. His Upper Deck rookie in a 10 was $200. Give or take. I mean, just using round numbers here. I figured as a collector, I could buy the Griffey 10 and then have it, and great. But I could also buy the 9 and then have another $150 to spend on something else I wanted to collect, which I happen to use on a Ricky Henderson PSA 9 rookie. So that worked out well. I mean, and to be honest with you, 9, 10, especially, you know, 9, 10 this far away, you're really not going to see the difference. You're just not. I mean, alright, centering might be really bad, but for the most part, you're not gonna see the difference. In the wallet, you will. You'll see the difference in the wallet, but for the most part, no. So, on my journey went onward with collecting, and people ask me, "Hey, Eric, what do you collect? What is your focus?" Now, I've always said that focus is important. The most important thing is focus. But it's also the most difficult thing at the same time. You try to stay on target, try to stay focused, and oh, that's shiny, I like that, oh, that. And you fall off the target. You fall off the wagon. No, that's bad. But you lose focus. Now, I've always called myself a jack of all trades, master of none. You know, as far as the hobby goes, I'm filled with a lot of useless information, but I know it. And it's just from, you know, going ahead and collecting and just time, just learning. You know, I am fortunate enough, I suppose, that when I grew up, there was no internet. So we would read the SCD every week, cover to cover, black newsprint paper, and your fingertips would turn black from the ink, from reading it. Cover to cover, it was weekly, so you'd read it, and then you'd anxiously wait for the next one to arrive in the mail. But anyway, I'm getting a little off topic. Slabs. Now, there's 3 main companies. There's PSA, BGS, and SGC. And there's going to be... No, Joe, I'm not reading any of this. Oh, the chat room? No. I'm trying to do both at the same time. I mean, I guess I could talk and, you know, look at but that's rude. But... And there's going to be, I can't remember what they're calling themselves, but CGC, the grading card, the comic grading company that's equivalent to the PSA company, is going to start grading cards soon. Now, I do want to show you guys some cards, because who doesn't want to see cards? I'm not really I don't have very many rookies here per se. I've shown off a lot of rookies on my channel. Many episodes. Please, you know, if you're so inclined, go ahead and take a look back. But my main objective here is you can buy really nice you know, like, actually I did see someone say in the room, buy the card, not the grade. I've preached that for many years, and it's never more true than now, because now the price of slabs has gone nuclear and ballistic. and you have to pick and choose. But most of these I'm going to show you, I've had these for a long time. To start with this maybe this is not the best format for this, but this is a PSA 3 65 rows at Shea Stadium. It's well centered. It was very, very affordable. Again, maybe this was not the best idea, but you know, maybe I'll just quickly show off some, and then we can do some Q&A. Here's a PSA 8 LeBron James green prism in a PSA 8. I bought that a long time ago. It was about $8 at auction because that's a PSA 8. No one cares about that. That's junk. Not to me. Around the same time, I got this 14 silver Tom Brady in a 7. Actually, this was more than LeBron in a 7. It was like $12. You know, don't buy off break. Don't buy. You know, there's this evil stigma to buying low grade modern cards, which I don't understand. You know, here's a LeBron rookie that's numbered to 999 from SP Game Used, and it's a 6. But it's a LeBron rookie that's numbered. This was under $100 at the time. Don't buy modern, low grade. It's junk. Don't buy retail wax. It's junk. Sound familiar? Here's a PSA 7 Brady. You know, collect what you like. Not sure. Do I have any more baseball? Yeah. I'll show one baseball here because you guys are probably getting anxious. But 2001 Topps Gold Pools in the 7.5. Don't care. Corners. One of the corners is really, that upper left-hand corner is really dinged in. Don't care. It's numbered to 2001 on the back. Being this low grade saved me a bunch of money. And under the premise of collecting what you like and not worrying about it. Let me repeat that. Collecting what you want and not worrying about it. This card cost me $20. Giannis Prism rookie in the 10. $20. Sure, it was 6 years ago, but it was $20 because I like to collect rookies. I like to collect graded rookies. Doesn't always work out. Sometimes it does. I don't have it with me, but I at the same time I also purchased a PSA 10 Giannis 2013 red, white, and blue for $40 because I like red, white, and blue cards from Prism. Not the mosaic, just the regular one. But it was $40. Again, here's another perfect example. You collect rookie cards. You cover all your bases, you're going to win eventually. Like here's a PSA 9 Optic Hollow Tatum. This was probably $20 at most. I probably didn't even pay $20 for this. I don't think at the time, I don't think I would have paid that much for it. I like rookie cards. I like to collect graded rookie cards. Oh, grading is a scam. This, that. Oh, maybe some of it, but what in real life isn't somewhat of a scam. And you know, these I bought years and years ago. You know, ooh, let me mess around with a $20 PSA 9 or $15 or $10 PSA 9. No. You know, just keep collecting. I mean, here's a fast break in the 9 Tatum. Again, under $20. Now, if he snaps a leg tomorrow, never plays again, that's going to be a $2 card. Like my Andrew Luck cards. Guy retired. Shit out of luck. It happens. It's alright. It's part of collecting. It's part of the experience. I made a whole episode about a whole box of slabs like Matt Laporta and even Justin Upton and stuff like that. Jesus Sanchez, oh not Jesus Montero, all those guys. I saw that 357. I will not be answering that question, but I will counter my thoughts on US 250 from 18 update with this card, the 3D version of Bat Down, which you're never going to appreciate on the internet. It just doesn't happen. You need to see this person in person. There's no 2D. It's just not gonna resonate what that looks like. In the same category of, well, why slabs? Well, because everything being perfect, they provide their opinion. Putting all the shenanigans aside, payola and all that, let's put that aside. Think about buying on the internet. Think about that for a second. Buying on the internet. Yes, that was an on-demand 3D card. You're buying on the internet. So you're buying sight unseen. They can show you high-res scans. Maybe even if you're lucky, on Instagram you can see a video, whatever it may be. But think about it for a minute. The person who owns, this Acuna and is selling this Acuna, if they have it raw, it's their job to get the most money for that card. If they're selling it, they want to get, they want to get the most money for their card. So they don't really have an incentive to describe every little thing. Oh, the card looks mint. It's mint. It's great. It's mint. So you buy it, and I've done this. In 2005, I did a lot of this. You buy it, you get it in the mail. The back corner is bent. It's bent up on the back corner. Oh, I'm sorry. So you write the seller. Oh, I'm sorry. You can return it and I'll give you back your money. Okay, thank you. Maybe you're out the shipping fees, $3, whatever it was. But you do that enough times, it gets frustrating. Like I have this $20 bill, but and again, this wasn't $20, it was more. But I have this $20 bill and I want this. I can go get more $20 bill, but I can't go get this. So you do that enough times and you get frustrated buying raw cards. And again, the slab gate and all that other stuff out the window. Not talking about that. Not tonight. That's why I went to grading. You get a general idea what you're getting in the mail. You want to get it. BGS said this is gem mint. With 9 surface. So if I took the loop out, oh my goodness, they missed this. All right, you're getting into semantics. No bueno. You get a general idea what you're getting. Now, I bought this years ago. This was, again, it's about, buying the card and not the grade, and even to some extent not the slab. Because I'll show it to you and then I'll describe what I mean. This ran me $90 for a PSA 9. It's numbered to 999 on the back. It's a 2007 Topps Chrome refractor. I bought this BGS 9 because a PSA 9 at the time was 120 and this was 90. Fair enough. I saved $30. I would have preferred a PSA 9, but I even told the seller, I was like, look, there's a buy now right now for 90 on a PSA, a BGS 9. Would you match that? He wasn't interested. Eric asked, what's the price? I don't know. Probably 700 or 800. I don't know. You know, and that's another thing as a collector. I don't really. If I want to own this card, I buy this card, and then I move on to whatever is next I want to own. You know, I don't fret. I don't fret like, ooh, every day, what's this worth? What's that worth? Because there's things beyond the monetary value. Monetary value is important, don't get me wrong. But, you know, it's even, you could even argue that it's more important to have friends than a high-end collection. Because you can't take the memories away. You know, you can't take the memories of meeting everyone at the show last year and just throw those out. I can't remember I'd have a hard time remembering all the pickups I had at the show last year, and it was only a year ago. But I remember meeting guys, having a conversation with them, an interaction, a moment. And then you have, you know, SGC, which is like the number 3 company. This was $5 because it's only an 8. I think it was the only bidder at $4.99. It's worth a lot more now. And then even like this, at the time, raw cards were $5. $4 or $5 for this card raw. I won this at auction for $4.83, something like that. Now the main gripe, and I have to touch on this quickly because I have your attention. The main gripe, like, these were not very expensive. They are now, but when I bought them back in January, they were not. Now the main gripe I have with SGC is if you don't like, you know, if you don't like their slabs, that's fine. But the main gripe I have is they have 10. They have, well, we'll forget about them having 2 separate kinds of 10s, but they have 10 pristine, which is, I should have brought one out, but is gold all around here. Then they have the 10 that's regular 10 without the gold, so just 10 with the black around there. They have 9, 5, 9, and then they keep going down in value, in assigned grade. But here's, you know, because here's, that's right, this was the 10. Now here's the issue I have with them. When they rebranded their, I think it was last year, when they rebranded their, they renumbered their slabs. This is a BGS 9.5. This is the hobby standard for this is a gem mint card. You look at eBay, you see 9.5, you think gem mint. Now SGC 9.5 is mint plus. They have a 9. The SGC 9 is a mint card. Like, here's the 9. The 9 is a mint card. I don't think it'll show up there, but the 9.5 is a mint plus. So when you go to eBay and you look at these, and you'll see a listing, oh, you know, Messi 2019, well, technically 2018 Topps Chrome Refractor, SGC 9.5, and that's all they'll say. But it's mint plus, it's not gem mint, because it's like a Pavlov thing. We see 9.5 and we think, oh, that's gem mint. No, it's not. But that's just a small pet peeve. So let's see what you guys have to say here, if there are any. I didn't realize, see, now I've talked so long that my hour is just about up. So I did say we'll be doing a giveaway. My opinion on my take on the recent run-up prices. Are you concerned getting priced out? Yeah, I am getting priced out. And that's one of the one of the aspects of, that we talk, my friends and I talk about all the time, is that it's great our old stuff has increased in assigned value, but it also stops us from getting new stuff. So it's a catch-22. It's great the old stuff's gone up, but now the new stuff is up, and we don't want to pay up for it. Like my LeBron collection, which I've shown off in the Z Folio, is that I paid like $15 for 16. 2017 was $6. 2018 were between $13 and $20. A 2019, the new one just ended yesterday for raw for $2.15. That just, I can't pay 10 times more for one card. I just can't bring myself to do it. I just can't do it. But we have a couple minutes now before Miko and Ed Westergriff will entertain you for the next hour. I really like those guys. I'm definitely check those guys out, but I've never run a contest before, but we'll do it now and we'll see if anyone gets this. It's going to be a little bit tough, but what, 2 parts, because the first part's easy. Actually, if you've been paying attention, they're both easy. What is my favorite card of all time? And when did I talk about it on my channel? So let's see if I yes, the 85 top 620 is the easy part. Let's see if anyone gets it. I actually said, there we go, we have a winner. Warrior Cards 65, episode 150. 85 good, and congratulations. Warrior Card 65. Please send an email to this, Warrior Card 65. Let me know your address. I will be sending you a custom card that I had made for the show last year, and a blaster box of 2018 Topps Update. So I will get that out to you as soon as I can. Warriors, I guess I should have wrote that down. Warriors Cards 65. So these two, I can sign that to you. I can customize that for you if you like. So go ahead and drop me an email at thosebackpages@aol.com. And again, I want to say thank you for tuning in, for listening to me talk for an hour, which I haven't done in about a year. Non-stop. But again, I hope you're well. I hope you're staying safe. Hope you're enjoying yourself, whatever you're doing. Please continue to think about making content and all that good stuff. And now I hope to see you guys. I'm gonna head over to Miko and Ed's channel now. Well, Miko's channel with Ed, and see how that's going. So stay safe, be well, always learning, keep learning, and be kind.